Hey, we're back. This is Bunny Flocks. This Tool Tuesday, really? Never. Hold on. Wow. Cortana. Bye. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so this Tool Tuesday this week, I'm going to go over really quick two really simple tools, wget and curl. I'm going to start off with wget, which is basically a free open source utility from the GNU project that's basically used to download files over the interwebs or over basically over HTTP. It can be used for HTTPS and FTP, and I believe FTPS also. It's non-interactive, so you can basically set it and forget it. You can run it in the background. You don't, if you have a script or something you're working on, or you're using wget to download whatever, you don't need to be there monitoring it. It'll actually just do what you tell it to do. So it's also very powerful for mirroring websites recursively, which means with the right switch and site, you can basically download all the files, all the pages, all the corresponding images or supporting files, and save them to your local hard drive, so you can basically mirror the site, learn about it, do what you have to do, recon whatever it is that you're working on. So I just have three quick things I'm going to show with wget, and then we're going to jump into curl, and then I'll talk about that. So basically I'm going to use my website, bunnyflocks.com, for this demo. If you use wget with just the command name and a website, it'll by default just pull down the index page, the first, the main page, the HTML page. I believe it's only index.html. It might be PHP, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you that demo here really quick. I'm just gonna do wget and then my site, bunnyflocks.com, and it'll start downloading. And it'll basically let you know when it's done. It's going to be pretty quick here. And there we have it. So I can do an ls list what's in here. And obviously I can see I have downloaded the main index page. I can open that in Firefox. I can cat it out. Basically, if I'm doing anything with my recon. I also have, I uploaded a sans poster to my resources page. I'm going to show you that here really quick. And I'm just borrowing this. I believe it's okay to do. So this is my website. This is my resources page. And if you look here, I have a link for the sans posters where you can go and create your account and download all the posters here. But I just downloaded one, put it here under downloads. Let me copy the link location. As you see on the bottom left there, I have the URL for that. And if I come up here and type, just do wget and paste that location or that URL, it should download that poster, the sans poster. And if I do an ls, boom, you see it's there. It's a real simple tool to use, or real simple application when downloading files from someplace remote. And the last thing I'm going to show you is I already have a wget file. It's just a text file. It lists basically the two examples I just showed you. It lists my website on the top, and the second line is basically that same folder or that same file. I'm going to remove these two files that I just downloaded using wget manually, and I'm going to use the .i or .i option, which you can throw a text file at wget if you just have some URLs or some IP addresses listed in a text file. It can just go through basically go down the list, the text file list, and download everything that you have listed there. So if you can see obviously in this Tool Tuesday directory, I have a wget file. I just showed you with the contents of it. I'm going to do wget -i and the file, which is wget, obviously the same thing. And I'm going to, it'll basically run through that list and basically do the same thing. Download those two files. and I'll list that, and you can see in the contents there. I basically downloaded those again. So wget is really powerful. It's definitely a useful tool. It's free. I was gonna show the mirroring, but I decided against that. But if you look at the man page, man pages are always very helpful. You can definitely go through and find how to mirror a website. Again, I would not suggest downloading or mirroring sites that you do not have permission to do, or anything like that. Obviously it's not a good idea. So real quick, this is just wget. I'm going to jump into curl and show you that in about 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to show you curl. I'm going to talk about curl. Curl is also a tool to transfer data to or from a server, and it supports the same protocols that wget does, HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, but it also supports a whole host of other things, such as SCP, Telnet, LDAP, SFTP, TFTP, SSL connections, HTTP posting, and a whole bunch of other things. I'm going to send actually, or I'm going to put in the comments or the description, a couple of links for wget and curl. So after this, if you want to go click those and look at that, you can do that. But I'm going to show you 3 real quick commands with curl. I'm going to use the same folder or file here. Make sure I have the location still. Curl works a little bit different than wget. For instance, if I do curl and then the URL and do that, or do that without any type of appending to a file, it's gonna put it to standard out and it's gonna look like junk, unless it's a text file, which in this case it is not. It's a PDF. So you probably don't want to do that unless you'll be able to read what you're trying to download or look at. So what you want to do is you can send it to a file. You can name it anything you want. I'll just call it file.pdf. It's going to have its little download thing there, and then we can ls, and then boom, there you see it right there. Another way to do that is with the tech O option, to where it'll keep the same file name of the file already. And it's gonna same deal, ls, and there we have it there, sans posted.pdf. So both wget and curl are, again, used for downloading files, transferring data from servers to servers. I implore you to look at the man pages. If you don't know how to do that, it's just man and the command, and you can spend many hours reading through these to learn about these. But I just wanted to give you a brief overview of how they work, what some things you can do with that. Appreciate you tuning in. Please subscribe, like, share, and I guess I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Thanks.